Why, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I am your host and guide, Zollin Ironshield, as always, and we're continuing where we left off in last LOTRO Tale episode, right with Barliman Butterbur. He told us we need to go tell this person to scoot off because he's scaring away visitors or something. So, we'll find out what that is. First, I'm going to accept this other chapter quest, though, from Barliman. Different one. Things have been a mighty worrisome about my fire for the past few evenings, Zollin. Talk of surrounding lands has been grim, with little good cheer to be had. Even in the common room of the pony. That's a sign of trouble, isn't it? Why, just recently, one of the good hobbits of Bree gave to me a letter he had received from one of his relations out Shireway. And he talks of trouble as plain as the nose on your face, or on mine. Mysterious relics appearing out of the blue, promising crops suddenly failing, and good solid hobbits vanishing with no reason given. I was never over fond of rangers, but they seem to be gone now. No one has seen the Strider for weeks, and few other grim-faced men of his stripe have been seen ever since. Seen since early either. It is impossible the Rangers really didn't protect the peace of the countryside. In their absence, things seem to be getting worse. That's for certain. If you'd have a mind to, you should travel to the town of Oathmartin in southern reaches of Evendim, but within the Shire bounds, to speak to Fenric Banks. His cousin, Henrik, who showed me his letter, is worried and wants to make sure that everything is all right. You are just the dwarf to see it done. That is clear to me. All right. This quest arc begins with a 3-man fellowship instance progressed by 6-man, and then a 12-man. Okay, we may not be able to do this in a LOTRO Tale. We'll have to do this with the kinship. And I actually do know which one this is now. I've just never done it on this character. In their absence is a quest line thing. So anyway, it's fun to hear the story. We'll accept it on the character, but it won't probably happen in the LOTRO Tale series, but it'll happen somewhere on the channel, so don't forget to like and subscribe, right, Butterbur? Oh yes, you should definitely like and subscribe to Voice of the Rings. He's a great guy. Oh, thanks, Butterbur. Appreciate it, man. All right, anyway, let's get this. Let's go talk to this other guy. Oh man. So anyway, I do appreciate the support, guys. Though liking, subscribing, leaving a comment really helps out the channel. I appreciate it a lot. All right, let's do it. Uncharted, and we really have a good time here. Positive, Lord of the Rings, having fun. That's the goal. You're having fun. I'm having fun. That's what we do here. All right, Untrundrun. So in last episode, Butterbur asked us to tell this guy to finish his drink and leave because Butterbur is too busy, but I think he's just scared.
There'll be changes around here. I don't mind telling you.
What did you say to me? I have as much a right to be at this table as anyone here. Move so. More so. Once the rest of my friends get here, there will be changes around here. I don't mind telling you. Unscrewn scowls at you. Are you still here? You've made me mad, and now you're going to pay for it. I will see you outside by the north gate of Bree if you have any courage at all. We won't be bothered there. I will teach you a lesson about respecting Uchtgrud and his boys. A lesson this whole town is going to have to learn. I will see you outside, and we will settle this. All right, human. I'll see you then. Zollin is determined now. You can see it on his on his face. Not me, the character. All right. Let's go talk to this guy outside the gate. Bum bum bum. Riding the horse. A do 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 do. I love the horse sound effects. Oh, look! An old hob. However, will he get him free? What happened? I told you to steer towards the scrub wall. What do you mean, steer? There's no steering. They're talking too fast. They're like, they crashed into the wall. That's funny. Alright. Ah, there he is. Alright, I have arrived. Why do you have that club?
There'll be changes around here, I don't mind telling you.
There'll be changes around here, I don't mind telling you. I don't think you'd show, Zollin Ironshield. Well, we're going to own this town in a couple of weeks, and that fat innkeeper in there will have to beg for table scraps from Urkruge and his boys. Just like when we need a beg for mercy in a few moments, dwarf. I may even grant it. And then, again, I may not. Yeah, you do not scare Zollin whatsoever. One of us is weak, and one of us is strong. Did I win? I think that meant I won. Alright, well, now it says we should go talk to the ranger, Saradon, at his cabin. Is how I've said it in the past, but again, I beg your pardon if you think it's said differently, because some of these names are crazy! I love the names in LOTRO, but some of them are a little bit challenging, especially when you're reading them in passing during stories. Because I want the story to be flowing and fluid. I don't want to be, like, stopping to try to figure out a name perfectly. Even though I do my best. Oh, what a glorious day it is in Bree. Great day to hunt down brigands. Oh, man. Ah, there he is. Mr. Whew. Sometimes when I do a different voice for too long, it makes me want to yawn or something.
I was right to worry then.
I was right to worry then. I feared it was so. Very few of these people know that the safety they feel is the result of the tireless work of the Dunedain. And yet our road must take us south into the lands far away from the well-meaning proprietor of the prancing pony. Think about that word for a minute. He may not trust rangers, but my people are no less fond of him and his simple life than they are of their own sons and daughters. I hope his town and his inn will remain safe until we return, if we return. If return we can.
Halros loves the Shire and its people.
Elros, huh? Halros. I will take it upon myself to gather several others of the Dunedain that may be found within Breland. But you should make your way to the Shire. At a camp by the Greenfields, you should find Halros. Halros loves the Shire and his people, and has watched over them for many years. It may not be easy for him to leave them, even upon an errand as urgent as that of the Grey Company. Remember, the Grey Company goes along with Aragorn and Elrohir and all that. That is in the books. Okay, so Lord of the Rings Online is following the books compared to the Lord of the Rings trilogy movies, even though they're amazing, and I'm a huge fan of the trilogy, and they're the best things that were ever made on a trilogy movie, but still, like, you have to cut things down for a movie. So I understand, Peter Jackson, good choice. I get it. We wanted a trilogy, we didn't want 20 movies. Even though, granted, I kind of take that back. I would love 20 movies that are like Lord of the Rings trilogy level. But still, that's not important. You get my point. You guys are like, what are you talking about, Zollin? Of course we want more movies. if they were all on the level of that. So we have to get all the way to the Shire. So what I'm going to actually do is we are going to take a swift travel to Thorin's Gate. And then I'm going to travel to... This earbud is... There we go. Not fitting in my ear correctly. I think I need to change the size of the little... I think I might... It's too big. So I need to go to the Shire. So here we are at Thorin's Hall for just a moment. And we're going to teleport quickly to the Shire. LOTRO. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you joining me for all of these videos. And hopefully it makes your day, you know, a little better, right? A little more fun. A little bit of a break.
Greetings.
That's the goal. Shire. We're going to mix delving. I used to call that a long time ago. I think I called it Michael delving. And then I looked at it one day and I was like, ah. Remember when I started playing this game, I was very, very young. It's like just reading, practically. All right, anyway. Literally, I've grown up in Middle Earth, which is kind of a cool thing to be able to say. Thanks, Lord of the Rings Online. And of course, all Peter Jackson movies and books, Tolkien's books, of course. All right, so he wants us to. All right, so we need to go to Brockenboring. Thank you, Mr. Andfest. Tunnely. You think his name's Tunnely? Do you think his like profession used to be like making homes, hobbit holes, so he'd like tunnel out the homes? That's why his last name's Tunnely. I mean, that's how a lot of last names were made in real life. Makes sense. Just an idea. Alright. Here we are. We're in Brockenboring, which has the beautiful statue. Did I miss it already? There's the statue up here. There's the statue. It's the statue of, Borotuk, right? He hit the goblin's head clean off and down a rabbit's hole. And that is how the game of golf was invented. Just love it. That's actually a nice little image right there. It's like... there. Ooh, what's this? Can I learn this? This is the Hobbit Lamp. Already in use. New deed. Forgot about this deed. Discover the Hobbit Lamp. Oh, just the Hobbit lamps around Middle Earth. Cool, cool. Alright, so now I need... I was trying to remember if you can click something for this. I don't think you can. Anyway, moving on. Love the music. Let's bring that music up. Aha, there he is. Howros!
There are troublemakers loose in the Green Hill country.
There are troublemakers loose in the green country. Welcome, Zollin Ironshield and Voice of the Ring. So long as there are goblins beneath the green fields, I will remain by the watch over the Shire. That is my duty, given to me by the chieftain Aragorn. Howros listens intently as you tell him of the need for the Grey Company to assemble and ride south. I see. Zollin Ironshield, I need time to prepare. I had been just about to deal with a particular matter when you arrived. If you can take care of it for me, that will give me time to set things in order. There are troublemakers loose on the road that runs through the Green Hill country. I fear they may do some real harm before they are stopped. Can you walk the road and visit the town of Stork, ending the threat of the troublemakers there? I fear they may be brigands or worse, and these are more bold than they have been in the past. Return then to me, and we can talk again. Alright, I'd be happy to. Zollin Ironshield is on his way. Hi, Zollin Ironshield. Alright, let's see here. Do I actually have to... I just have to deal with the troublemakers. I don't have to... Alright, so let's go to Swift Travel to Hobbiton, and we'll ride down to deal with the troublemakers. We should be able to do it within this wonderful LOTRO Tale video today. So we'll deal with some troublemakers. What a sweet thing to say. Brigands that are probably raiding and looting. Oh, they're just troublemakers.
Is there something I can do for you?
Yes, swift travel to Hobbiton, please. Thank you, Mr. Primstone, who's probably a quarry guy. This is technically Brokenburg is a quarry town, I believe. There's like a quarry over there. Again, see, I think I'm right with the name. I love that because Tolkien did that. So the fact that the lore people for Lord of the Rings Online did all that too. Good job, Lord of the Rings Online. It's like a well-baked pie. I always forget. Is that little is that an Italian thing or a French thing, or do they both do that? The little like the perfection with the food. All right. I don't know. I'm sure I have some viewers from those places who will be able to tell me. Or are they both? Is it a little? I mean, they are pretty close, right? It's not that close, but in North America terms, France and Italy are close, but maybe not in you do have to kind of travel a little bit, quick distance down through that lower part of Europe, right, and then get around the edge to. I guess it depends on what part of Italy. It's at the bottom or it's at the top, because it's pretty long, right? It's kind of like California. It's a really long state here in the United States. I live in the southern part of that. Oh, beautiful. One thing that I find very fun about California is that the massive amount of biomes we have. Because of the mountains, we have all sorts of things. We have forests, deserts, plains, the beautiful oceans. It's yes, sometimes I feel spoiled because of that. Beautiful places everywhere in the world, but it will belong to my boss soon enough.
You'll be in for a fight if you mess with me and my gang.
You'll be in for a fight. Troublemaker. You better be careful, you. I've got friends making plans up in the hills around here, and the halflings aren't included in them. We'll be in for a fight if you mess with me and my gang. You're going to regret tangling with me. Oh, am I? Ouch! Leave me alone! I wouldn't bother you vermin anymore. You can't scare us. You think this is your land? They're like having a conversation. Alright, so technically he respawns because it's a quest, but we defeated him. Alright, so now we're going to go down to stock. We use our goat for this ride. I have noticed when I've come in the Shire recently, at the time of me making this video at least. Again, I don't date LOTRO Tale videos, so I won't say what time it is exactly. But I have noticed that in the Shire, visuals look better. Like the render distance I know is updated in the last few years, but visuals look better. The trees look better, the textures look better, there's more shrubbage. They've done some more updates to the Shire. And LOTRO keeps doing that. They keep doing graphical and visual updates kind of in secret, right? They'll do an area and they'll work on it. So someone in the team at Standing Stones is hard at work doing all these little visual updates and graphical updates everywhere. I know they have big ones too, but I just think that's kind of cool. There's a cute little fox. And obviously, when I'm recording, it's going to be probably better visuals than when I stream, because I try to record it really high definition with high. But when I'm not moving, it's going to look the best still. Just because there are, of course, some limitations to any recording system. Even if I have really, really good computer system to do it, and a good software and good camera and all that stuff, right? It's all important, but there's always like, I can get it to like 90% what I'm seeing on the screen, right? Which is probably almost indistinguishable. But like you can definitely see some things, but usually my recording level, I've brought it up to as high quality as I can do it to keep it really smooth and clean still for you. Anyway, sorry. This has been a side message by Zollin and Ironshield during a LOTRO Tale. Alright, deal with the troublemakers in stock. There he is over there. Hey, you.
You'll
You
be
little-
in for a fight if you mess with me and
You
my
little
gang.
vermin have lived in these parts for long enough. Hey, I've got orders from up top that say I can do what I like here in these lands, and I plan to do just that. I fancy this house, and no dwarf is going to stand in my way either. It's too small to live in, but I could use it to store the haul my boys plan to getting in the next several weeks. You'd best move along if you know what's good for you. Stand in my way, will you? You won't again. You show him! We'll never give her a house. You'll never get our house. Get him! He can't scare us. You win! You win! Just stop hitting me! Yeah, stay away, stinker. Alright, well, there we go. We've dealt with the troublemakers for, Halros. Well done, you guys. Well done. Anyway, my friends, that's it for this LOTRO tale today. We will have another one soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you to my Patreons if you want to ever go above and beyond and support the channel in that way. It does truly help. But again, liking, subscribing, comment, sharing the video, watching it, all of that helps tremendously, and it's free, and I appreciate it. Subscribe button's there. Next episode's over there for this series, and over there we have another playlist. And thank you to the Patreons again. I'll see you in the next one, my friends. There's links to all the stuff down there too, social media, and all the things. See ya.